This video is featuring a model house that is good for my OFW brothers or some foreigners because this is a prefab house. What you're looking at here is a model house for the latest craze right now here in the Philippines of prefabricated house. So, you know, a prefabricated house can be installed within 24 hours and it's usually 24 square meter. The one that usually made this is the Jacinto Steel Corporation. Although this is now the model houses that's used by some subdivision, especially the John Doerr properties in Olango Island. This is the model house, a 24 square meter prefabricated steel house. So when they make this, it's all ready and you had an instant house within 24 hours. It's made by Jacinto Steel Corporation, and if you check it out, usually the start of the price for this prefabricated home is 185,000. So you gotta have a ready place for this to be built on, and they installed it within 24 hours once it's all, you have a flat area. So here, 24 square meter. So obviously they just have to pour the slab and you tile it and you design it yourself. But this is what comes with the package of the prefabricated house. Is the jealousy window. You got 1, 2, and then the door, and 3. And you have a little kitchen with the pipes, the sink ready. You just have to put your sink, and this important one, you have 1 toilet, look, with a PVC door. And the toilet area is actually tiled, but only half the wall. So the price for this fabricated house is starts from 185,000. It is done by the Jacinto Steel Corporation. So you got another door for outside, and this is how it looks like. See the roofing. I mean, this is another alternative than just having that smart house. This is another smart house. See, 124 square meter. Oh, 124 square meter. Sorry, 24 square meter. What's happening to me? I haven't eaten yet. So this is my OFW brothers and sisters, and let's see a house that's already been furnished. The one beside it. Nindot? Oh, this is the one that's... This is already been furnished and designed inside, then the open one. And if you go in, it's already got a division. They have put a door for a bedroom. So they have put a divider. So you got a small bedroom here. Out of that, just a square. And so from that divider, you got a little lounge on the side. Oh my gosh, it's quite nice. It's better than a condominium. The price is 185,000. And all you need to buy now is the land. But look, you can design it like this. You got 1 bedroom instead of the open space that I've shown you a while ago. And there's your lounge. And then they tile the floor as well, as you can notice. And this is the kitchen. So the kitchen area has been modified. And they have a little dining room on the side. It's good for single people, or you know, those just newly married couple. And here they have also divide the toilet into showers and beautify it. So there you are, another smart house available from Jacinto Steel Corporation, a prefabricated housing in which it can be built within 24 hours. Wow. So not too bad for just a very cheap house, you know. Even though it's fabricated, it's better than just wood and amakan. And it's all like the electric is you can just connect it. It's already installed. One lights, the plumbing on the sink is already there as well. You just have to connect it to a main pipe for the water or the drainage, and also the sewerage for the toilet. All they built is this one that you see on the other side. So it's up to you to beautify the whole house. So again, this is the renovated one, and this is the actual unit that is delivered to you. So what you get when you enter, you see that the walls are made of steel and then styrofoam in between, and there's hardiplex, and this is the open space. The whole house is 24 square meters. So you've seen what's done on the other model. They build a wall and make this side here into a bedroom. So it comes with no tiles. It's just like this, slabs. Electric wires are all just ready to be attached. Already 3 sockets around here. In fact, 4 for the refrigerator. And then the kitchen, which you can attach all the drainage and the sink. And a toilet. So the toilet is got a PVC door, and it's just look like this. So this is the unit that you actually get from your money. It starts from 185,000. That's the latest one that we see, but maybe they have increased a little bit. But imagine you have a house within 24 hours. It saves you from paying the high wages of builders, and all you have to do now is to create your own haven of a challenge for designing. You can even have the bedroom instead here and have the lounge there. There is no limit to your imagination for interiors. Now you can see that there's the ceiling above here is also, the lights is ready, installed, wired. Got 2 lights on this tree, including the kitchen, and 1 in the bathroom toilet. So this is what you call the Bahay Tibay project of the Jacinto Steel Corporation. You can order your unit as long as your land is ready, and they will come there. They will give you a schedule and where what day they can build it, as long as your land is already ready. So there you are, my brothers and sisters, my OFW brothers and sisters. That's what my purpose of giving all this information for you, and also the foreigners, that to give you a guide here in the Philippines, especially Cebu, because this is where I operate, because I was born here, educated here, and live here most of my life. So whatever information I could give you in assistance will be good. So this is the Jacinto Steel Corporation prefabricated house, Bahay Tibay. This is known to can stand storms. And look at the roofing design. See the other side? really good. I mean, for a small house, you have a little piece of flat land. You know already that the house is gonna be 24 square meter. You have to buy a flat land for more than 24 square meter, of course, like 30 square meter land. Then voila, you have a house, prefabricated house. So again, you can check it out. Jacinto Steel Corporation. The price starts at 185,000. Go. It could be a good housing for some of our brothers and sisters. You know how they live on a some of them are very dangerous shanties. But then again, they don't have the money to spend on buying a land and then putting a house on it. And prefab housing. So this is and any permits and regulation, you just check in your local municipal or city hall for the prefabricated house. So you won't have any more to no more problem when it's there, because they're not actually a mobile home, they're permanent. So you're gonna need a building permit on it, but not too much because it's a prefabricated house. I think it's only gonna be a registration kind of thing. So this is the one that's been decorated. So you also got lights for outside. There's one on the front and one on the back. Very good. This is the one that's already interiorly designed. So for those who are gonna be asking, this is also the houses that's been used in the Forever Homes in Olango. There's a subdivision from John Dorf in Olango Island, which is Santa Rosa. And this is the kind of housing that they put on that subdivision. 24 square meter. And also the Palmera here in Babag. This is also the kind of housing that they do. But you yourself, if you don't want to, you have your own land, you can just buy it from Jacinto Steel Corporation. And this is the unit that you're gonna have. And like I said, building permits can be sorted out with your local municipal or city hall. And since it's a prefabricated house, it's not gonna be a long process like that's needing architects and all that. All the professionals, architect, plumber, electrician, civil engineer, and all that, because the Jacinto Steel Corporation will provide you all the plans for that you can submit to your local building permit office. So there you are, prefabricated home, Bahay Tibay models. Price starts at 185,000. Because of course they will pay for delivery and installation. So that's the steel. The whole concept is just like a container because it's made of steel, and then they have insulation in between, and then there's the Hardiplex wood, and there they have framed up the whole window before they install the jalousies with steel. So the roofing itself, if you'll notice, I will show you, they got an awning already built, made of steel, of course, with exhaust. So all you have to do if you want to put an aircon is to make a hole on the wall. If you have split type, will be better. You're only gonna have one hole on the small hole on the wall, na a square box, like a window aircon will entail. So this is another option for my OFW brothers and sisters. the foreigners is following me if they want to build a house, a simple house to stay in the Philippines. So the prices starts at 185,000 because you have delivery and installation on top. Because depends on how far you are from the office of the Jacinto Steel Corporation.